What do we have here? A box of new arrivals. Here's what's playing in the background. I don't have the energy to set up the camera for a proper vinyl finds, so I thought I would quickly do a flip style video. So yeah, these are new arrivals from the past couple of months. Let's get stuck into it. Lad Free, this is the I'm Around About Midnight album with Richard Pinas from Helden and other solo things. I didn't pick up the Wawa reissue when it came out 5 years ago, but this is the 2022 reissue and replica. Yeah, really great 70s French prog electronic. It's great. This has been on my list for a long time. Finally picked up the reissue of it. Please check this out. Wonderful, I guess early 80s synthy soundtrack stuff with some really interesting vocals. 1981 from Italy, Gigi Massin, Wind. Yeah, I really love this record. Beautiful, almost very soundtrack-like. Also picked this up from Replica Records. This is the 2022 reissue of Mora Vagine. I don't know how you pronounce that. This is kind of French jazz with lots of African influences, Latin influences. Side 2 is really awesome. Side 1 is kind of okay. This originally came out in the 70s, I think, as well. Yeah, really cool. I found an original of this locally for pretty cheap. Obviously, really great record. Often talked about as the proto-grunge record. This is kind of when he started to hit his straps again in the early 90s. Yeah, some really killer jammed out tracks on this. Yeah, really enjoy this record. One that I've been after for years and I could never find an early original copy of. This is John Cale, Fear. This could be one of my favorite John Cale records. Some absolutely killer tracks on here. Yeah. Fear is a Man's Best Friend, Buffalo Ballet, I really love. Obviously Ship of Fools, Gun. Yeah, really great. So really happy to finally get a copy of that. Reissue of this record here, another Italian record from the early 80s. I don't know how to explain this. It's like avant-garde, world music, electronic samples, bits of like new age things in there. I don't know, check it out. I really like it. Roberto Muschi and Giovanni Vesota, and it's called, is it Water Music for Desert Sand or Desert Music for Water? I'm sorry. Water Messages on Desert Sand. There we go. Yeah, this is a recommended record reissue. Unfortunately, it was very noisy when I got it. It needs a really deep clean. I found this locally. This is Bark Psychosis, codenamed Dust Sucker. I had no idea this had been reissued, so it was quite a nice little surprise to see this. Yeah, really beautiful, quite different to Hex. It all initially sounds very similar, but then you sort of learn there's some really subtle playing. There's some really nice songs with vibraphones on here. Yeah, really great, sounds amazing. Yeah, Bark Psychosis, codename Dust Sucker. I picked up an upgrade of this because my original is really noisy. So that was really happy. I love this record too, don't need to speak about it too much. Wonderful. I was really enjoying listening to this online, so I grabbed a copy locally. This is the Burial EP Anti-Dawn that came out, it was either the beginning of this year or late last year. There's basically no beats or drums, it's a very ambient kind of thing. It sounds like you're walking through a neighborhood really late at night and you can hear into people's windows, and I don't know, it just has a really wonderful atmospheric sound to it. Yeah, fantastic. Last one, I've talked about this in a previous video, amazing free jazz. I won't go on too much about it. Yeah, that's all. So look at that, vinyl finds in under 5 minutes. Boom.